Oh, look at that shock. I am excited. I should have a 3mm to turn the low speed compression, but I actually don't think I brought the 6mm to be able to turn the high speed. So I have it like almost all the way full open. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god. It is really growing out here. Okay, so the shock on this wheel. I just put a Fox DHX2. It's the new 2026 model, so it has the reservoir turned like this, and with the 700 by 2.55. This was the last of this shock. I think maybe they have lighter, like the 650s, but I couldn't find any more of these available. I think I got the last one from Jensen USA, and then I was checking around, and there's like, you can't find them anymore. I literally think I got like the last one until it says until like September or something they're gonna restock. But anyway, the other thing is I need to change these lenses. I got some really cool looking new lenses, but they are too dark. They block out like too much light. But it's really easy to change these lenses, so let's just stop right here and do that. I seem to be doing okay with these ones. I just gotta try out more different ones they have. But yeah, you just pop those little things off on the side, and then you can just pull the lens off. And with my Leads, I'm like, it takes so long for me to like get them into their little slots in the molding. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, the Leads, like, see when you just snap that back down, get that into place, and then snap that back down, and that's a lens change for you. But yeah, the Leads, I wouldn't be able to do that with gloves on. No way. I just changed the strap like this morning. Change the straps is so easy. It just like, it's like a little mechanism thing, right? So yeah, I'm a little mismatched now with I lost the gold. The gold on gold looks sick. Let's think about the shock. The shock's feeling pretty damn good. And it's got 4-way adjustability. So that's where it's gonna shine over, you know, like the DNM that I just had on here has like no adjustability really. I left the high speed rebound in the middle position. I opened up the low speed rebound a bunch so that I could get some like pop off of stuff. See how it all goes. My backpack's feeling really heavy right now. I think I need to drink some water. Put a lot of water in there today because it's gonna be like 100. Oh, the sun is just in a brutal spot, but we don't get the luxury of waiting until the sun's higher anymore. It's gonna be really hot really early. Well, I don't know, actually it's just kind of a heat wave. This weekend is gonna be brutal, and then next weekend is supposed to be like 70 degrees high again, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, I don't think I need any more high-speed compression. I guess we'll know more when I do the trail.
No fucking way. Yeah, you got it.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, you got him. Everything's electric, goddamn.
Shock feels freaking good. Oh man. I wish that they noticed that I have a freaking 26 DHX2 on here. Not very many of them out in the wild, and I think for a lot of people it'll probably be their first time seeing one, and it's just funny. First time to see one and it'll be on an electric unicycle. Because yeah, I mean, these things were back ordered when I ordered mine. I wanted to wait a little bit. I still needed to, you know, figure out if it would be viable. And yeah, I'm saying it is. We'll see how it does on this downhill. I haven't even really tried tuning it yet. I just kind of gave it a little bit of a bass tune. I'm talking about compression knobbies and stuff, not shim stacks or anything. But yeah, I didn't touch the, actually no, I think I went basically open. I opened it up like almost all the way on both of these, high speed and low speed. I've got high speed rebound in the middle. And this goes just like all the way this way. It's like, you know, this to this. It doesn't do like a ton of circles. So 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, I think I'm on now. That's the low speed rebound. Feels good, nice and supportive. It has this climb switch here, but we'll probably never use those. All right, it's gonna be a bit of a warm-up run. Kind of hard to see with the way the light is. I don't know, that's a bad excuse. But yeah, we're gonna get a good warm-up and we're gonna time it with the race box and see what we get. I think we'll know by the end of this if the spring is the right spring rate and if I need to add any more compression, which I don't know if I can actually do with the tools at my disposal. Oh, the light's so bad right now. Oh. Oh yeah, the light's killing it for the speed run. Everything's in a shadow. We'll do what we can, but visibility is damn important. And I've got some shit visibility right now. The rebound's not like out of control or anything. I think I would use a little bit more compression. And a little bit tighter pads. I think I loosened my pads up a little bit and I don't know why. Oh. Everything's feeling real good, except maybe, yeah, a little bit more high-speed compression for the bottomy out parts. Firmware is bugging me a little bit. I just ordered Atom G pedals for the X-Way, because if you're wondering why you don't see the X-Way as much as the Apex right now, it's definitely the pedal thing. I do not like the stock Apex pedals. I mean, X-Way pedals. Not a huge fan of these pedals either, but I think they're better than the stock X-Way pedals. But yeah, Atom G pedals on the X-Way. It's gonna be awesome. Is that me? Am I already starting to squeak? Caught it a little bit. I kind of forgot until the last second that we clear that now. I'm a little bit whooped. The first runs are usually not my greatest. I feel the burn real bad, and then it's like, I don't know, everything comes alive, and later on in the day I don't even really get tired. First runs kill. There's probably some science behind it with like lactic acid and all that kind of stuff, but who knows? Not me. I just go fast on unicycles. Woohoo, it's buttery, dude. Yeah, this shock is good. So easy to keep speed through that. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm sitting just in the perfect spot of the travel and just like so supported. Shaw. Okay, I kind of forgot about, you know, making it a race run, but it was a fun run for sure. That shock is doing very well. I think I would add like one more click of high speed if I had the tool for it. But I mean, it's working so well. It's sometimes, some shocks it feels like does well here and then just blows through the rest of the travel, or doesn't do so well, you know, with sag, but it doesn't bottom out or something. This, I really feel like is like just putting me where I want to be in the travel. And then like a lot of shocks put me too low in the travel. And right now, even with open, really open, I feel like I'm up pretty high. And then just being able to, everything's just butter underneath me. If that makes sense. With the Lynx, you don't have enough travel to really get there. You can get to really good, but you can't really get to like the buttery over the rocks because there's just not enough travel. Yeah, this is feeling like a butter biscuit. All right, so I'm gonna check the timeout. I don't think it's gonna be super impressive, but dang it. What happened? This is going terribly. 356. Yeah, 356 is not that good. Yeah, we're gonna try to get into like the low 50s. All right, trying to come in a little hotter. Let's try to get a good time. The visibility's a little bad, but at least I've had a run through to kind of see it all before. Get a little bit of a fresher image in my mind of the trail. Let's hit those walls high. Hit the rocks high. All right. Oh, that's got to be a bottom out, but I don't know. I think my compression knobs are feeling okay. Slow down a little bit to not blow that corner and get back into the speed as much as we can. Here comes the jump line. Let's get that speeded. Very nice, yeah. The rebound is not sending me all crazy on the jumps. I've definitely felt that before on some other shocks. Just getting booted to the moon. But now we've got the separate high speed and low speed circuits on the rebound side, so it's awesome. We can tune that low speed rebound to work with our style, but still have a slower high speed rebound for when we're coming out of big events. Woo! As I get faster, I just kind of get into some of the rock gardens that I usually have time to sort of prepare for. I just kind of have to like land and smack into them and hope that the suspension feels good, which with this thing luckily it does. I'm just like landing in a rock garden and feeling like a landing. All right, we're gonna get this one all the way over. It's a huge time saver there. race line through both of these little cruxes. Not cruxes, but features. Okay, making a lot of good moves. Still need to push it more for the speed though. Dodge all the bad stuff. Carry that speed over that gap. Get ready. Catch this berm well. And now power through the finish. All right, let's see what we got. 348, that's really good. I think like 347 was the record, right? So 348 is really good for a second run of the day on a new shock that I haven't even really tuned other than guessing. 347, yeah, that's the time to beat. Give her another shot. Still kind of waking up, honestly, and the visibility is still pretty bad. I definitely made a couple mistakes on that last run. By all that, I mean to say I could definitely go faster than what I just did. I'm pretty dang consistent on, honestly, like all of these wheels. The Lynx, the 134 X-Way, and the Apex. So, yeah, it's like even though I'm doing all these mods, just put a $800 shock in this thing. Is it actually faster? Who knows? Just gotta keep running tests. But I do think that you know, it says a lot for basically guessing the clicks and riding the trail twice. And except for my PR, that last run I just did was the fastest run. So, and like also haven't ridden in like a whole week and haven't really ridden trails. All I did was jump last weekend. So, yeah, take all that into account. Heads up. Lap 3. I can't do it for copyright reasons, but if you want to put on cakes going the distance right now, I think it'd be pretty fitting. I'm probably not going to talk much. That was a new line. Sometimes speed dictates the line for you. And you've never been going that fast. So you've never taken that line. That was big effort. One big mistake, but I don't think it cost me too much. Maybe two mistakes, but one of them I don't think it really cost me. Nah, they both cost me. Please recorded. Please have recorded. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. I'm thinking maybe 346. And without those two mistakes, 345. Wow, 341. It's fucking mind-boggling. I know there's a spot where I can pick up like a whole second too, but I can get sub 340. I know it. I know I can get sub 340. I really should have done the X-Way before this, because now it's going to be fuck. The X-Way is basically fully stock. I'm going to change the pedals before I do the speed run, but the X-Way is basically fully stock. And it's going to have to compete with the NOSFET running a fucking, basically the best new shock that there is. And man, if I just tune this thing in a little bit more, I don't even know what I would do to it though. Maybe slower high speed rebound. Maybe a little. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep increasing the low speed rebound until I think it's not poppy enough. I think I'll be good. But yeah, I don't want to keep running overdrive because I don't want to get sub 340 right now and then have to try to beat that next time I bring the X-Way out. But holy shit. Who's ready for Shredfest? It's obviously not my home turf, but I have raced there a couple times, but it changes every year. I think we'll basically all be on a pretty even playing field. A couple of the guys go out there to maintain the trail. I don't think they really ride it much though. They probably just screw around and get high and listen to music and build trails. I don't think they're really like training when they're out there. For the most part, an even playing field. I do see some of the guys riding around Bentonville all the time now. That's cool. Bentonville's a dope ass area and it's like, why not get as much practice in for amped as you can? But I'm gonna get ya. It's all good and fun, but I love having the competitive nature of everything. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for like Zach and Douglas and Chance, honestly, if it wasn't for Chance, I never probably would have went to the first Shredfest, because I went to the first Shredfest because I knew Chance was going to be there. He was Watt's single track, you know, and you know, if you want to, you know, test your metal, then you got to go up against the best. So I was gonna go to Shredfest and see how I could do against Chance, and then it turns out Doug and Zach are the big threats. Chance is great rider and everything, but things changed within a year, and so time comes for the next year, and he's racing on a 16-inch wheel, which I think is a huge handicap or whatever. And either way, yeah, it ended up being Zach and Doug that I met them there, and then they became my new targets to hopefully beat one day. And it took until, you know, kind of my specialty, downhill and amped, for me to finally get a win over those guys. And it's the only place I've ever beaten them. I've done it twice, but it's still only those, basically only Thunderdome. So yeah, Shredfest. I'm gonna give it all I got. Last year I basically had to sit out most of the early racing season. Luckily amps towards the end of the year, so I got to do that. But yeah, I had that collarbone injury from stupidly trying to do cool, like, actually I wasn't even trying to do cool shit on a one wheel, but I was doing cool shit on a one wheel, and then I started riding home, and then on my ride home it cut out on me and I broke my collarbone. And so I didn't ride for 4 whole months. Give it up for Dawn, because Dawn like almost died and like still can't even like move her arm and like needs a shoulder replacement and like can't move her elbow because it's all like fused together or whatever with metal. And yeah, she's still very early on in her injury, but she's still riding already. She's still screwing around and riding little wheels at least around and hitting the beeps on them. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even really like touch a wheel for so long. I think it was like 4 months. I'm gonna wait for the next biker to come out right there, and then I'll drop. There he is. So yeah, I don't think I should be able to catch them. Either way, I'm not really gunning it for this one. This one's just for fun. My legs are actually a little tired from that big push on that last overdrive run. That was really good. 341 is crazy. Crazy PR for that trail. Now I'm like super sketched out. Now that I take that way up distortion, I'm like always wary of people that might be coming up that way. Wondering if a 650, they make like this is just like the basic steel spring, and I was already saying how like they're kind of like all the springs are back ordered for this right now anyway, or at least the 700s. But yeah, so they make like a lighter, better spring, but I'm gonna experiment with the $37 springs before I get the $100-something spring. But I would actually like to try a 650. I don't think they make a 675. In the lighter weights, they make 25-pound increments, but I think it just goes 50-pound increments once you get to like 600. But yeah, if they had it, I would try a 675, which is great though. I definitely didn't want to have to try to find a stronger spring, but I mean, I'm running the 700 with basically no compression. I would maybe add like one more click of compression, but I'm basically full open right now, so I think a 650 with a little bit of 675 really, but a 650 with a little bit of compression dampening would probably be the mark. All right, we're gonna pull off here, head on up to Insidious. And I don't know why I want to do this to myself, because my legs are already tired, but yeah, we're gonna ride Insidious and then Double D, which is basically turning distortion into 3 trails into one. Distortion, Insidious, Double D, and that's a long trail. I may accidentally catch some bikers if they did decide to do this as well. Hopefully they have e-bikes. We're gonna do 1 click of high speed. There we go. All right, Insidious. And then from here, we'll take Double D. Whew. I'm just gonna chill because my legs are tired. And there's some sketchball stuff on this one. Oh, don't go in that rut. That'd be freaking bad. So hard to like fight gravity sometimes and stay out of the ruts. Oof. I need to see what's going on. Some of these will get you if you're not paying attention. Oh, aha! I never really committed to that. I still didn't. Right there. I soaked it all up instead of boosting it. But the suspension, man, that felt amazing. Oh, that was way better through there than the last run through here with Leahy in the rain. That was a pretty bad run for everybody, I think. Yeah, we're like, okay, Mike, it's ready for the hardest trail we're gonna probably do today, and then it just starts pouring. Going slow through here is actually probably good for me because I'm seeing way better lines than when I go fast. The survival lines are way different than the planned lines. Sometimes you're just going so fast that you're like, oh, there's a good line, but I'm just no way I'm gonna make that. But if you know it's there and you can plan for it, like chess, you know, plan ahead of time to make sure you're on like the right side of the trail to enter the way that you want to into whatever features line, then everything works out. I know I said I usually wake up and then I can ride all day, but I think because I'm not really chilling and I'm just going because I'm by myself, yeah, my legs are really feeling it. Also, like I haven't really ridden a trail day in like a couple of weeks. It's definitely different than a jump day where you're actually getting like a lot of rest throughout the day and standing around or whatever, and then just like sending it and then kind of like chilling again. But yeah, taking like 4 to 6 minutes of constant struggle into your legs is a lot. The downhill runs here are brutal. All right, and here we are. Double D is always a fun one. Used to be the warm-up, but now it's kind of the cool down. We just warm up on whatever now. I think that one click of low speed rebound is doing good. I like to do my tuning of my clicks just like one adjustment at a time. Tuning of anything really on the shock. If you adjust 2 things, how do you know which one did what? Ooh, I love that little rock. That's perfect for us. We'll get a little bonk right off of that thing. Don't even have to jump. This is a good trail. I've never really noticed how it's a good trail for practicing your turn, like your cornering, your berms, stuff like that. Nail this. pop up and over that, nice and easy. Go right through a tree. Carve your way through there, and we're out. Alright, I think that's going to end my riding for the day. My legs are starting to warm up and wake up and everything, but I don't know, I like to keep it to a nice chill couple of hours as often as possible rather than riding for like 8 hours at a time or something. Never pass up an opportunity for some jumps. Even if that, I hate that last one. That sent me into some bushes. This thing's feeling so good. And a 341, can you believe it? If you've been following along with my time trials, you know I'm not slouching on all those runs. And yeah, to be able to basically come out, warm up, and then swing for the fences on the second, third runs, and basically match PR on run 2 and then blow PR out of the water by like 5 seconds. 5 fucking seconds. I haven't like reacted, but like, guys, 5 fucking seconds. Yeah, it's like, it's a crazy time trial today. It's just an Apex time trial. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is a versus. I've, like I said, these tests, I think, are just proving that the Lynx, the Apex, and the X-Way are all great wheels that are very capable. And I'm gonna, once I get those, it'll be next weekend, I'll have those Atom G pedals. I'll put those on the X-Way, and then I'll do time trials with that wheel. And then I'm just gonna, I think it's gonna be tough because I haven't ridden that wheel in a while, but if it takes me all day, I'm gonna get a PR on the X-Way. It's just gonna happen. The X-Way is not gonna stop me from going sub 340. I'm gonna probably go sub 340 on the X-Way, and I'm not trying to say one of these wheels is better than the other. That might be what you're deciding from me presenting this information to you, but that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that the Lynx, the X-Way, and the Apex are all competitive wheels. They are in the category together. You can, any one of those wheels, there's different things about these wheels, like being able to customize the Apex. If you're a tinkerer and you like to customize things and buy upgraded shocks and things like that, that's a fun way to enjoy the hobby. And the Apex is probably going to be your best bet if you like to experiment and tinker and find out what works the best. If you just don't ever want to like maintain your wheel and want something that doesn't have exactly like a buttery feel, but is, as I've proven, still incredibly capable on the trails of even racing against these other two wheels, you can get the same times. That's what I'm trying to show you. You can get the same times on any of these wheels. It's just whatever wheel I ride, my times just go down because I just keep getting faster on overdrive the more that I ride it. So yeah, when I finally get some pedals that I'm happy with on the X-Way, then we're gonna start doing the time trials again with the X-Way. I've really wanted to, but I like to wear my Dionysi boots. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I can't wear these boots with the stock X-Way pedals. So it really kind of has been turning me off from selecting that wheel when I go out to ride. And I don't know, I I got my tax return. So, and I guess I thought I was going to be paying like a bunch of money because of, you know, I was on unemployment and disability a lot last year, and I didn't do the thing where they take the taxes out, you know, sooner rather than later. But I guess because I worked a little bit and they taxed me at like my normal tax bracket, and then I didn't work at all, and then I like didn't make it into my tax bracket, then they put me down to tax bracket, and then I ended up getting a ton of money back. So yeah, I got a huge tax return, and now I'm able to spend money on like things like shocks and stuff like that. I don't know, I went a little crazy and like splurged a little bit, and yeah, we got some new gear. Yeah, threw an $800 shock in the Apex, and of course, now that it has an $800 shock in it, I'm even more excited to ride it. So yeah, I think people can get all hyped up about, you know, thinking maybe I'm trying to say one wheel is better than the other. Right now, I definitely used to say I like the Lynx a lot more than the Apex, right? Right now I'm saying all three of these wheels are basically making me super stoked whenever I ride all three of them. So